And now it's time for another corner of Jeju Dialect with our teacher, Sansung Nim Hyunjung. Thank you very much for being with us again.
Hello.
Hello.
How have you been? It's been a while.
Yeah. I've been very busy with work and baby.
Yeah. And so for today's lesson, we thought it'd be good to talk about saying goodbye to people. Because in Korea, there's actually an interesting way, just in regular Korean dialect, to say goodbye to people. 안녕히 가세요 for people who are leaving. And 안녕히 계세요 for someone you say goodbye to someone who is staying in that location. So in Jeju dialect, there's a similar way of saying it as well, is it not?
Yes.
So how do you say goodbye to someone who is leaving you and you are staying put?
본 적 없어요.
One more time?
Oh,
본 적 없어요.
that's a really different one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Versus the other ones we learned. That's way different.
혼자 갑사양. 혼자 갑사양. So you said that?
갑사양.
Oh, good job.
Thanks. I'm trying to practice before these lessons.
And so that's when you are staying in that location. And so like at your house.
Yeah.
And someone's leaving your house, right?
Yes.
And then what do you say to somebody when you're leaving their house? You're going home to your place and you just had a lovely meal with them at theirs and you're vacating the premises. What do you say?
잘 있었어요. 잘
Wow.
있었어요.
One more time.
잘 있었어요.
That's crazy. I don't even know if I can pronounce. I have to see that written out. I don't think I can even pronounce that. You try it, Darryl.
Well, I can see it in front of me, so it helps it a little bit. Yeah. 잘 있었어요. 잘 means like well.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Yeah, and 있었어요, which is completely Jeju Satori. I don't know that at all. Right?
Yeah.
So how, like, who would know this word? Like, if I'm walking down the street and I go to like a GS25 or I run into some like hip cats on the streets of Jeju and I want to say goodbye.
You did not just say hip cats.
I did say hip cats.
Oh my God.
if I was leaving and I went Chali Sip Sayang, would they be like, oh, that guy's he's dope? Which is also what
you know. The first thing that popped in my head, besides how old you are acting right now, the first thing that popped in my head was maybe this would be good when you're getting off of a bus.
Oh, there you go. But would the bus driver know?
Oh, maybe. Maybe.
Yeah.
But this is this old Jeju dialect, so like actually like my age, we don't use it anymore.
Right.
So, but like my parents' age, like grandmothers and grandfathers still use it.
I think getting off the bus, if it's an older person, or I definitely think when you're leaving a restaurant that's like your favorite mom and pop joint on Jeju, that would be, you'd be impressing some people if you did that.
Yeah. Yeah. Or like at the 5-day market, as we always say, right?
Yeah.
Always the 5-day market.
5-day market. But why is it not used so much anymore?
Like languages are now like dying. Like small words are like disappearing nowadays because of like globalization, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah. Well, Jeju dialect itself is under attack. Like it keeps diminishing. I haven't figured out the percentage of people who still use it, but I've seen that it's diminishing all the time. So this is just another example of the dialect disappearing, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is partially why we're doing
these lessons.
Yeah. Well,
thank you, teacher.
Yeah, thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Yeah. And since which one do I use? Since I am leaving and you are going, Sansingnim, I will say Chali Shipsayang.
No.
I did that bad.
You should say 혼자 갑사양.
혼자 갑사양. I can say that one better. 선생님, 혼자 갑사양.
잘 있었어요.
Oh, that's great. I'm going to say ciao.
Yeah. Or just nod politely.
See ya.
And that's been another segment of Jeju Dialect Corner. And until next time, I don't actually have an ending for this. Until next time, keep speaking Jeju dialects.
I like that one. Good. Keep practicing, people. Keep practicing.
Keep practicing.